Alright guys, Max here with Hardwater Freaks. So, I wanted to do an unboxing video of my new RT-9 2.0. It literally just got dropped off a couple of minutes ago. I'm in the middle of packing because I'm on my way up north Wisconsin here in the next like 6 hours. Going up for early ice. Some people call me crazy. I can't wait. I know they're safe ice. Ordered this last minute, the RT-9 2.0 from Marcum Technologies. As you can see, I already have the LX-7. I have another shuttle because I'm going to get an LX-6 or another LX-7. These will be starting being used for guests. And I'm going to be retiring the original Marcum VX-1P. I'm going to keep this one forever as like a cherished moment of, I guess you'd say, my first sonar, where I started, and all the benefits that I've gotten by upgrading to the LX-7 and now the RT-9 2.0. So I wanted to unbox it for you guys just to show you what's all in it, what it looks like, how it comes, and how easy it is to set the whole thing up. So, knife, as you guys can see, the original packaging from Marcum Technologies has not been broken. So, got the knife, let's check it out. The big thing here with this unit that I'm looking forward to is going to be the ability to put my points right in front of me, right down, right away, instead of pulling my phone out every single time and having to deal with that, which isn't an issue. I don't have a big issue using my phone for avionics and everything, but when I'm on the hard water and I'm on the go, it is nice having this unit because I am able to throw this on the ATV, throw this in my truck. I can use this for a ton of different applications in my style of fishing, which is run and gun, always on the go, always moving, and I never stop. So very rarely do I sit in one spot for more than an hour. So right away, obviously there's going to be a ton of bubble wrap. I got the Navionics chip. This one is actually going to be the USA and Canada chip from Navionics. I'm going to put that off to the side here. We'll go ahead and move that knife away. Lots of bubble wrap. Obviously you need a lot of bubble wrap. I would assume this is my top of the line battery that I ordered through Marcum. So this is going to be a big fancy lithium ion battery. That's extremely light. I don't have, well, I do right here. This is my normal 9 amp. This is going to be the big fancy 10 amp from Marcum Technologies. 12.8 volts, 10 amp hour battery. That's like just insane difference. I mean, that much lighter battery like this is like, you can almost not hold it with 2 fingers. It just starts to slide. This thing literally doesn't weigh anything. This is impressive. That you can't do that with a normal battery without dropping it and smashing some stuff. So, lightweight battery. That's awesome. I don't need this box anymore. Don't need this. Don't need that. More foam. Lots of protection in the box. So we're going to have to flip this bad boy over. Don't need that box. Even though we all know we save our sonar box for 6,000 years, because that just seems to be what I end up doing. So, RT-9. Whole unit, really not that heavy. I mean, the box is, really not that heavy. I was expecting such a big unit, heavy-duty unit to weigh a little bit more, but, I mean, that's pretty much no heavier than my LX-7, I would have to say. LX-7s are on the shuttles, makes it a lot lighter, but that's where this battery from Marcum comes into play. I still can't get over how light this thing is. That's just crazy how light that is. Almost so light that you're like, is that really going to power my unit? So, we'll pop this open. Mind you, I've only seen a couple instructional videos of this unit. So, there she is. It's a box in a box in a box filled with bubble wrap and foam. That's a lot of care taken into packaging that bad boy. Oh, more foam. Can't go wrong. Clearly this thing was designed to fall off of a truck. So here we have This is just going to be the ice module. So this is going to be my cup, transducer cup. All the connections for that. More bubble wrap. This is going to be my case, obviously. Here's some more of the case. I'm going to have to use that knife again. I must say this is extremely packaged very well. When you guys order the shuttle, as you see, they usually throw inside one of them 5-gallon buckets, a little bit of foam and everything, which is really nice and all. But this unit is very well packaged, as if it's gonna fall off the back of the truck on its way to you. So I mean, this is impressive. So there's all of that, and obviously we know all this is. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! This is what we all wait for. Whether you're getting the LX-7, the LX-6, your M5s, M3s, M1s, you're always waiting to grab the head unit. So, head unit, like I said, a lot lighter than I was predicting. Just based off of the size you see in all these videos where everybody's holding onto it. It looks so big, not bulky, but it looks big, like you're going to be holding onto an iPad or something like that, which is pretty much true, but I was expecting it to be a little bit, per se, bigger in the sense of like weight, but it doesn't really weigh anything out of the ordinary. So this is the base, this is the screen. I mean, everything with it, if it's anything like the LX-7 in a sense, it's pretty self-explanatory. Marcum sends you excessive amounts of picture instructions. As you can see, we have the front page. Each screen shows you what every single screen on the unit does. A lot of this is self-explanatory if you've already been using stuff like the LX-7, or if you've ever used cell phone apps where like a lot of our screens are going to look like this and you just have a ton of apps. That's pretty much exactly what the RT-9 is going to be designed to look like, which is pretty awesome. They show you all your ports and everything in here. So, blown away. And go figure, more foam. But that's actually kind of cool, because when you get foam like this, as you all know, you can buy dry boxes from Pelican and companies like that. Harbor Freight sells a couple off-brands. You can reuse this, cut tiny little slits, and throw your spoons in there, or your jigging wraps and stuff like that. So that's actually pretty cool that you get so much foam, because I'm obviously going to reuse all of it. So here she is. Yeah, that's awesome. So go ahead and take it out. So I'm 6 feet tall, 200 pounds. That's how big the unit is up against my chest. The 9-inch screen, if you want to go ahead and compare that bad boy, let me go ahead and fire up my LX-7 here for you guys, just so you guys can compare the LX-7 to the size of the RT-9. This unit is huge, in a good way, because this weighs a lot less than this whole setup, but this whole setup right here is my go-to. I mean, I beat the living crap out of this unit, and I actually bought a second shuttle because I wanted to start sharing my units once I was going to upgrade to the RT-9. So now I have this LX-7 that I'll be able to hand any of my friends, and then I'm also going to be buying, probably with some gift cards that I get this year, an LX-6 to throw on this one for more guests. And like I said earlier, the old VX-1's getting retired. Her days are done. She works fine. I was thinking about gifting it away, but I was like, man, I want to hold on to that so in 40, 50 years I can hand that to a kid and be like, this is what it used to look like. Well, that's what it feels like when I grabbed onto the RT-9. So we're going to continue on here. Obviously a couple moving parts, which is really just, you know, the backing, the platform, obviously going to be the quick release, and I mean, everything feels, I mean, like, it's just, that's impressive. Like, just downright, that is impressive. So, got all of our cables, pretty much the exact same setup. You're going to see your quick cables here, where you have your fuse, your inline fuse, right to your plug for the wall charger. And obviously this goes in the back of my unit. So pretty much the exact same thing that came on my LX-7, which is really nice that they kept that. So when people do their upgrades, say from the LX-6 or like an M5 to the RT-9, they can relate to things like this. So that is actually pretty cool. Got my little RAM mounts, which I think is awesome that they went with RAM style mounts, because everybody can relate, whether you have a Lowrance, Humminbird, Garmin, anything that you would use, Eagle, in the fishing industry. Everybody's starting to switch over to these RAM mounts. So I have a ton of these on my kayak. As you guys see, I do a ton of salmon fishing, trout fishing, bass, panfish, you name it, my kayak. I have these all over my kayaks for all of my accessories so I can pop them off when I'm trailering it. All my hardware. And then here's my charger. And I believe this is the 1 amp charger. They also have a 3 amp charger when you are talking about using the big fancy battery, which is your 10 amp hour battery. But I believe that this is just the 1 amp hour, which is fine, because once I'm done with my day, worst case scenario, if I somehow burn through this heavy duty lithium ion, which is almost unrealistic to do in one day, I have like 10 of these from over the years, 8 and 9 amp hours, that I could literally just throw it right in the back and just keep running and gunning. As you guys can see, the platform is literally the exact same idea as the LX-7. You have your tray, and actually if I reach back here real quick, you can see I still have the old school LX-7 tray where they have the battery compartment inside of there, and you know, for your puck, your deucers. So they kept that relatable, which, like I said earlier, is pretty cool that they are keeping things relatable, so that when the new person to a Marcum is getting their unit, or the old person to Marcum for that matter, is getting their unit, they can relate to things and grab onto what's going on with this unit and say, okay, yeah, I don't need to learn this. I understand this because it's on every single unit. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna probably fast forward a couple minutes. The video is gonna stay live because I don't want to break the film, because you see a lot of these review videos where they break, they'll break away and then come back and there's a unit set up. I actually want to keep it going live, and I actually want to put it together. You probably won't hear me talking because it's just gonna start going fast forward, but the video won't break. So that's my big thing here. So they have the quick start guide. I'm going to go over this as fast as I can and get this done. So if you guys stay tuned for a minute here, I am going to read through this and put it together as fast as I can, which should not take that long. So, wait for me. Forgot a screwdriver. Okay, so something really cool is, I totally forgot about this, but all the modules and the ports that you have, different modules to put all sorts of different accessories on here. On the back of the tablet, there are 3 ports where the sonar camera modules, sonar or camera modules can be attached. You must have a sonar or cameo module in order to have a sonar or camera functions. Obviously, this comes with one deucer, but I didn't know there was 3. So I mean that's impressive. So got to put it on. Need a screwdriver. So this is pretty cool. That fast. And the whole unit's set up. I mean, it was 4 screws and then 4 more screws and the whole thing was together. The only thing I haven't done really is put my Navionics chip inside. So, the case, you got to figure out like where you want the case. I believe, and I would only assume, this is just the tablet carrying case, just so you can carry the tablet. But I actually might let this hang off the back at some point and put accessories in there. But this is pretty awesome as a separate case. I don't know how much I'll use it, but the case is kind of like when you guys would use the old LX-7 base plate and everything, where you kind of want to get your case set up. Same with the VX-1. You kind of want to get your case set up to like the fitting and the sizing that you want so that you can put it away and take it back out. This one's a much bigger case, so I obviously have to learn that a little bit, but it's, you know, that takes a couple minutes. I like to take it. I like to take the lip just like on my LX-7 one. And I'll just flip it behind. Let's use the handle like that. You can also flip all these in and everything, but I mean, it's pretty much the exact same issue. If you said there had to be an issue with the case or issue with the unit, that would be my only, hey, you got to do something a little bit extra. But I mean, that's literally nothing. So I'm loaded here. You in order to open the screen, it's actually pretty cool. So when you first turn this thing on, I don't know how much you guys can see this, but I'm going to go ahead and, you guys can't really see it, but, so this is obviously the RT-9 2.0 and everything, but when you first turn it on, you obviously have your protective film. I'm going to leave this on until I get my own glass cover. But I mean, you have all your Wi-Fi signals. You literally have everything on this screen that you would have on any other unit. So you literally swipe the screen. You do everything. I'm gonna power this back down because there's not really much I can do when I haven't learned anything about this unit. Your tablet will shut down. It's pretty cool how it's literally the exact same thing as having this, except all of this is on all of that in front of you. So as you're fishing, you can get everything done on here. Obviously, there's not going to be certain things that this can do that your phone can do, but it has all the features that you would need while fishing right there, in the sense of touchscreen, swiping up, down, left, right, moving all over the place. Everything is amazingly like perfectly placed. So can't really show you the screen because I don't even know the screen yet. I don't know what the screen does, but I assure you it's pretty amazing and intimidating at first because I don't know the platform that this is on. So you kind of got to learn it. I have an iPhone, And you can tell the platformer like this is more directed at like Android. So I'll have to relearn that because I haven't had Android a really long time. But everything's pretty self-explanatory. I just don't want to sit here and go through it and try to learn while you guys try to watch me learn. So I'd rather learn that on my own. The next video you guys see of me using this is going to be of me actually using it fishing. Hopefully catching some big crappies. Let's see here. Literally like 18 hours from right now, because today is 12 noon on Friday. So this thing is awesome. Like, this is, you know, once it's all folded up, put it away, just like the LX-7, which I really like that I can relate directly to this unit. As you can see, this thing doesn't really weigh much, it's especially with that lightweight battery in there. So this thing is very impressive. It's intimidating when I turn the screen on to me, like I said, but that's because I haven't used Android product or Android style setup in a really long time. I've been doing iPhone, which everybody knows is really different. So I'll have to learn that, but really all I care about is I want my GPS, I want my formats, my screen formats like I have set up on my LX-7. So I'll have to do that in my own free time. So I'll have to puddle around back and forth, up and down, as we all know when you get a new unit like an LX-7, LX-6, or for me it's the RT-9. So big learning curve here. I have a lot to learn. I'm very excited, but I've seen all the instructions, the how-tos. Marcum's releasing videos all the time. I'm glad that I can take part in actually contributing back for new RT-9 users, because I feel like the basics of this unit dwarf the competition. This is insane. It's very intimidating. So I'm beyond ecstatic, beyond excited. Like, this thing is awesome, and it's going to be a huge game changer for myself, the Hardwater Freak Nation, my team as a whole. But stay tuned. I can't really talk about it anymore because I need to learn the internal electronics. So I will be back with you guys soon. Hopefully the next video that you see launched is me just absolutely pounding big crappies, some walleyes, bluegills, perch, and everything under the sun. I hope this helped. I hope you got to see the basic setup and how actually insanely easy it was to set up such an amazingly intricate unit. I was expecting to be here for a while. Like, that was awesome. So I hope this helps. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go fishing. Oh, Zach.
Oh yeah.
It's a bluegill for sure. Oh boy. Oh, oh,